What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and special snuff with the internet? Dan here. And I want to ask a question. This is goes out to all the feminists out there. You ready? You ready? Where is the patriarchy? Hmm? Can you tell me? Where is it? Can you point to me? Come on, this isn't a hard question. Show me. Now, the reason why I asked this question mainly is because I've heard this thing all the time. Like, oh, the patriarchy is keeping you down, or, somehow men are oppressed by the patriarchy, even though, based on definitions, wouldn't men be uplifted by it? That's, I never got this kind of weird, kind of contradictory mumbo jumbo that feminists. But again, if you are indoctrinated or you believe in something strong enough, you will find a way to work around these problems. You will actually create contradictions, which in many ways is not healthy for you to live with contradictions. I mean, I try to avoid that. I mean, we all do have contradictions in our... But, whatever. Now, I will say one thing, that there is patriarchy, but not in the way they think of it. Someone pointed out, actually, if they wanted to really see what patriarchy is you gotta look at Hollywood. And I'm like, you know what, to be fair, that's honestly true. You do have, like, with Weinstein and fucking you have people abusing power to get what they want. And in many, it's males on top, and you have them exploiting young women to say, hey, you want to get ahead, you gotta work with me. That's patriarchy. That's a patriarchy, but it's not like, the way that's something you can point out. So yeah, you have these people who are in power and abusing, but it's not. Every time I hear the word patriarchy, I think it's some sort of organized thing, like it's some sort of cabal. Like something I expect, like Alex Jones. That's like, the patriarchy it's oppressing me, and I can't get it ahead because I won't bow to Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. See, that's what you expect. It's the kind of shit that every time I hear them talk about the patriarchy, I honestly expect something like Anita Sarkeesian on InfoWars bitching about this shit, or be Femfo Wars. Oh wait, that's right. That's Feminist Freakly. That's the InfoWars of feminism. So I don't know. If they could show me, like, demonstrate, like this, because it honestly does sound like when you hear a conspiracy theorist talk about he's either covering up shit at Roswell, or it could be that it's just a top secret base due to the fact that when you are engaged in the Cold War, you don't want people knowing what you're doing. Hence why you'd put it in the middle of the desert in, an area that, that is fairly well within the continent, fairly not central, but well in the continent. I mean, you wouldn't put it on Hawaii, but I digress because that is exactly what they're doing. They're saying that there's been this cover up for the Patriot. I think the funniest part is I ever heard. I think it was from Thunderfoot. He said it basically sounds like they're talking about the Matrix. Like the more you try to prove that it exists, like it permeates all around us. And the less you think it controls you, the more it does. It does really sound like some sort of like crazy, like. And the thing is, you can't reason them out of it. Like it's just like conspiracy theorists, you can't reason out. You can't go to like a 9/11 truther and say, they go, well, steel beams don't, jet fuel can't mute steel beams. Even though you can go, well, yeah, you can melt it. Although even if it's not that hot, to be fair, you don't need to get shit hot to get it to bend and break and fall over. You've ever watched people do blacksmithing stuff? They don't have to superheat to melting point to get to like rework metal into like a sword or a knife or an axe head. They just have to get it hot enough they can manipulate it. It becomes called malleable. But that is totally separate from what I'm trying to talk about because, or maybe it is. I don't know. It is related. I guess it is because again, you try to tell them like, well, even so you can prove it was jet fuel and it was crashed, they're gonna say it was an inside job. They're gonna find something. It's kind of hard to convince them of their thing. The more you confront them about it, and that's the same thing you see with or they will basically say that you're part of the problem. You're oppressing them. For instance, again, going back to 9/11 guys, so you're clearly working for the government. Which I technically do work for the government, but not the federal government. I work for a local government. I mean, I'm a lowly guy. That like and that's the thing is you hear that from social warriors when you talk about the patriarchy, and this what's it called, like racist patriarchy, whatever they want to call it, is somehow oppressing them. I'm like, well, where is this patriarchy? Where is this like systematic racism? I want you to show me where it is. And they can't, and they get frustrated because you won't listen and believe. And that's what's the greatest thing in some ways, and the most frustrating thing to watch is them go, "You're being bad. How dare you? You do not listen to me." Well, I'm a skeptic, and not like the people who are like flat Earth is going to be skeptics, and I'm just a regular kind of skeptic. So prove it. Come on, give me proof. Look, Illuminati. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will end it there. You have yourselves a wonderful day. Remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Bye.